Hello and welcome to Michael's Vlog. Today is April 4th and you're watching the 40-day fast series where I'm not gonna eat any pork, beef, or chicken for the entirety of the Lenten season. But we have stopped talking about what we did eat for the entire duration, so probably it's just gonna be you're just gonna see how much my face or my physique has changed over this period of time. We're still going strong. There are just some meals that are more difficult than others when there aren't any options in the table that you're gonna eat. So it's probably gonna be easier if you do cook for yourself. In my situation, I don't. We're a big family, so someone we take turns cooking, or more accurately, someone is assigned to cook, and we just kind of eat what's there. And I don't want to be too much of a burden to ask someone to cook things, especially for me. So we just adjust, or I just adjust when I can't eat something on the table. So it's a bit less convenient. I think it will be better if you do plan out your meals a bit more. That is something I'm planning to get into, but we're not gonna get into that yet. So exercise for the day. But before that, the good and bad. Let's keep the trend going with a challenge for my friend. Good thing for today, I really appreciated that we took some time to rest. It really helped me recalibrate a bit, and now I feel like I have rested enough to have a clearer direction. Don't overwork yourself. Always take some time, and that always comes with a change of environment. Sometimes even if you do rest in your, let's say, your place where you live or where you work, it's not the same as really changing your environment a lot. So take that time for yourself if you have the resources. But of course, if you can still feel rested even if you don't leave your house, that's good too. I'm just saying that if you keep doing that, you might feel a bit more refreshed if you do change your environment a lot. So what did I appreciate that and I really liked swimming. We haven't gone swimming in a while, and I also use swimming as a form of exercise when I do get to go swimming. So it's nice to do that. What I did try to do this time is I'm not a very fast swimmer, I would say, but this time I tried to analyze the strokes that I did to kind of modernize it or make it better the next time I go swimming. So always look at that proper form, but that's something to study for another day. What's something bad? There's someone that I need to communicate with, but I'm not taking enough effort to communicate with them. We'll get into detail. I'm not sure if I want to get into detail with that, but let's just put it at that. I'm not taking enough effort, and frankly, I don't want to, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. What did I exercise for today aside from the swimming that I did earlier? I did 10 push-ups, 1 minute plank, and 10 squats. So it's a modified version of the Saitama workout at level 1. So people are doing this trend where they're gonna train like Saitama every day. So that involves 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, then a 10-kilometer run. So that's level 10. In that sense, so people are doing it in increments because you shouldn't just jump right into doing that from zero. So people are doing it at level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. I'm doing it at level 1 right now, but I mentioned it's a modified version. I'm not doing the sit-ups because sit-ups are bad for your back, especially your lower back, and I used to have problems with my lower back. There was some issues before, so we don't want to provoke it. So I just replaced it with a similar exercise, or an exercise that targets the same area, which I believe would be the same difficulty. So I just replaced it with a 1 minute plank. Arguably, people could say that that's a bit more difficult, but that's fine. I took out the jogging for today, but that's also because jogging is also kind of bad for your knees. Um, People can jog a lot, people can run a lot, but I also have problems with my knees. We have problems with our knees. And even regular people who don't have problems with their knees will encounter problems if you do run that much. So maybe just run a couple of times in a week, maybe two times to four times a week. But there are alternatives to cardio, which I will get into later, and I'll think about it. And but just for running in specific, don't run every day. Your knees are going to thank me later. What are additional challenges that I'd like to get into before we finish the vlog today? I'd like to read 10, not 10 books in a day. You can't do that. Read 10 pages from any book, but though it would help if it's the same book. I'm just trying to kind of rotate between two books right now. So 10 pages from any one book. Second, I'll write down a motion analysis from a random motion that this is for debate, so it's a good practice, I think, for me to also engage in research in topics which I haven't encountered in a while. Third would be expense tracking, but this is probably for when I do spend something. I don't spend every day. That's already a good start, I think, but there's always room to improve, like for the times that you do spend. And I'm trying to create how do you categorize your spending, and to prove whether or not that spending was good or bad. So we'll get into that later. Journaling, I don't know how to journal yet, but a lot of people I know both do either both do in some form a journal of what they can do better, and also a list or to prepare the day they have tomorrow, so that you can start your day right. So what does that mean? We're gonna be doing a lot of things every day, but I think we're gonna be able to manage it if we do keep it in mind. So that means that we're gonna do the vlogs at night to talk about our day. We're gonna exercise a little bit every day. Consistency is more important than that intensity, because you're gonna take that with time. So exercise every day. We're gonna read every day. We're gonna research every day. We're gonna track those expenses. If you do spend, we're gonna track them every day. Then we're gonna journal every day, and then I guess I'll separate the planning of the next day to something complete, to something different. So that's it for tonight. I hope that we can do all these things that we've planned further, and I'll see you tomorrow. God bless everyone.